Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I am Soham Jagat. Welcome you all in science class. We are in the chapter number 9 and chapter number 2 of our part physics, that is force and laws of motion. In the last lecture, we have seen some basic example and conceptual example of textbook and also started exercise from our textbook. In the last lecture, we have seen question number 5 from our textbook. So let's start with question number 6. Question number 6 in our exercise given on page number 128. What is the data? A stone of 1 kg thrown with the velocity 20 meter per second across frozen surface of lake and come to rest after traveling distance of 50 meter. What is the force of friction between stone and ice? First, let's try to understand data. Here we throw one stone of mass 1 kg and obviously stone will come to rest after covering some distance. The stone is sleeping on the surface. Stone is sleeping on the surface. At that time, this surface exerts frictional force in opposite direction. So due to this frictional force, this stone will come to rest. So we have to find the frictional force applied by this frozen surface. Let's derive data first. We have in question number 6 and the given data is mass is 1 kg. So I have mass is equal to 1 kg. Initial velocity is 20 meter per second. So I have to write u is equal to 20 meter per second. Come to rest. What is meaning by come to rest? Which means final velocity is 0 meter per second. So we have to find frictional force after covering distance of 50 meter. When this stone came to rest, distance covered by stone is 50 meter. So from chapter number 8 we have equations of motion. Now we have to select one equation from this equation of motion. So by our data, I think I will try. I have M, U, V and S and I have to find A. What I have to find? I have to find force. Let me tell you, I have to find force. I have to find force. What is the formula for force? We have only one formula for force, that is F equals to ma. So first of all, we have to think like that. To get force, I need mass and acceleration. To get force, I need mass and acceleration. Have I mass? Yes, I have mass. Acceleration? No, we don't have value of acceleration. So first of all, I have to find acceleration. So for acceleration, I have to use one of this formula. So I choose formula v square minus u square is equal to 2as. I put this formula here, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. What is final velocity? Final velocity is 0. So I write 0 square minus initial velocity is 20 square is equal to 2 into A I have to find, and distance cover is, that is 50 meter. So I have to write here 50 meter. So here I have minus 20 square, that is 400, is equal to 2 into A into 50. Therefore I have minus 400 divided 2 into 50 is equal to A. 50 into 2, that is 100, and 100 into 4, that is 400. So I have here A is equal to minus 4, and don't forget to write unit, that is meter per second square. Also I can write as meter second raised to minus 2. So we have acceleration with us, that is minus 4 meter per second square. Now you may have question why this acceleration is minus, because this force applied on the object, that is stone, is opposite direction. Force applied by surface, that is frictional force, is in opposite direction. So this acceleration will minus. Also remember one point I have told you, when velocity is decreasing, acceleration will be minus, and when velocity is increased, then acceleration will be positive. So we have A is equal to minus 4 meter per second square. Now simple, I just have to put both value of M and A here. So I put the value F is equal to, mass is 1 kg, so 1 multiply, acceleration is minus 4, so minus 4. So I have force is equal to 4 into 1, that is 4, but minus 4 Newton, minus 4 Newton. So I have force minus 4 Newton. In the end I have to write the force applied on stone by surface is 4 Newton, and this sign, negative sign, is for opposite direction, which means force applied by surface is opposite to motion of stone. If the stone is travel in this direction, frictional force will in this direction. Okay, so we have answer F is equal to minus 4 Newton, and I hope you got the point that what is minus sign indicating here, that is direction is opposite to traveling direction. Now we have question number 7. I read data first. A 8,000 kilo engine pulls a train of 5 wagons, each with 2,000 kg say mass, along horizontal track. If the engine exert force of 40,000 Newton and track offers friction force of 5,000 Newton, calculate A, net accelerating force, and B, acceleration of train. So situation is, there is one train with engine 8,000 kg mass and 5 wagon, each mass 2,000 kg. So we have engine plus 5 wagon. Now we know that when engine and this wagon travel onto the track, there may be some frictional force applied by track, which means the situation is like that. If this is a track, this is the track, and this is wheel. Engine tries to pull the wagon and runs in this direction. At same time, here at contact surface, frictional force try to oppose this acceleration of engine and wagons. So the friction force will be in opposite direction. If suppose motion of train is in this direction, then the frictional force in this direction. Frictional force will be in opposite direction. So we have value here. So first of all, derive data. We have question number 7 and given data. Mass of engine is equal to 8,000 kg. Mass of wagon 2000 kg each. Each has mass 2000 kg. So total mass, we have total mass is equal to mass of engine plus mass of all 5 wagon. So mass of engine is 8000 kg plus 5 into 2000. 5 into 2000 because we have 5 wagon and mass of each wagon is 2000 kg. So I have 8000 plus 10,000, that is 18,000 kg as total mass. So I have total 18,000 kg mass. Engine exert force of 40,000 Newton. So F engine is equal to 40,000 Newton. That is, let's take this acceleration as positive. This side acceleration as positive. Force in right side direction as positive. And frictional force is 5,000 Newton. 5,000 Newton. See here, accelerating force is in right side direction, that is positive, but this frictional force is in left side direction and force is vector quantity, so I have to consider direction. So I have minus 5,000 Newton as friction force. So I have to find net accelerating force and acceleration of train. I have to find net accelerating force and acceleration of train. So what is net acceleration force? Net acceleration force is nothing but force that is useful to travel in required direction. What is useful force? Suppose I have to push this marker in this direction. So I have to apply force in this direction, but somehow some force is in opposite direction. So if I apply force in this direction and some force in this direction, so I have to overcome force applied from opposite side. So same way, this acceleration force, engine force, have to overcome this friction force. So for finding net acceleration force, what we have to do? We have to subtract frictional force from engine force. So force of engine minus force of friction. Actually, for finding force, we have to add all force. So actually we are adding all force. But as this force in opposite direction, we will have this force as negative. So we have 40,000 plus minus 5,000. So that is 40,000 minus 5,000. So F net is equal to 35,000 Newton. Though engine applies 40,000 Newton force or produce 40,000 Newton force, the useful force, that is apply on wagon and engine itself after overcoming friction force, that is only 35,000 Newton. So F net is 35,000 Newton. Now we have to find acceleration of train. For acceleration, now try to remember the formula that contain force, acceleration and mass. Okay, so we have only one formula, that is F is equal to ma. Father is equal to mother. That is formula from second law. So I have to put value here. So therefore, here force will be net force. Why net force? Because only net force is responsible to travel train in required direction. So we have to consider net force, not engine force or not frictional force. We have to consider here net force. So F net, that is 35,000, is equal to mass. We have to consider total mass. Not only of engine or not only of wagon. So total mass is 18,000 kg and multiply A. We have to find. So therefore we have A is equal to 35,000 divide 18,000. So we will have A equal to 1.944 something meter per second square. So net accelerating force is 1.944 meter per second square. So I have net acceleration force as A is equal to 1.944 meter per second square. Okay, so now we have question number 8. I read data first. An automobile vehicle has a mass of 1500 kg. We have one vehicle with mass 1500 kg. What must be the force between vehicle and road if vehicle is to stop with negative acceleration of 1.7 meter per second square? What is the data? Very easy question. We have mass, we have acceleration, and we need to find force. So I know now you must click in your mind what should be the formula. What should be the formula? Yes, right. The formula should be F is equal to ma, because we have mass, we have acceleration, and we have to find force. Okay, so let's first derive given data. Question number 8. Mass of vehicle is 1500 kg. Negative acceleration. To stop vehicle, we have acceleration, but that is in opposite direction. So we have here acceleration is equal to minus 1.7 meter per second square. That is negative acceleration. And we have to find force. So F is equal to question mark. Very simple. Let's put formula. F is equal to ma. Put the required value. M is equal to 1500 into A is equal to minus 1.7. So by multiplying 1500 multiply with 1.7. So what will I do? 17 into 15. 15 into 7. 105. So I will write 5. Here 10. 15 into 1, that is 50. 15 plus 10, that is 25. 25. So 1500. So I have 15 into 17 is equal to 255. But 1.7 is nothing but 17 divided 10. So here 1500 into 17 divided 10 is equal to 15 into 17, that is 255, and here we have 20 divide 10, 10 will be cut, so we have answer 2550. So I have answer 2550, that is 2550 Newton. And don't forget to put this minus sign. Here we have minus sign. So force is equal to minus 2550 Newton applied by road on vehicle. So we have F is equal to minus 2550 Newton. And again this minus sign indicating that force applied by road is opposite in direction of motion of vehicle. If motion of vehicle is in this direction, force applied by road on vehicle is in this direction. Okay, so we have question number 9. What is the momentum of object of mass m kg with velocity v meter per second? So we know that what is momentum? Momentum is equal to mass into velocity. So here in question number 9, we have mass m and velocity is v. So in this MCQ we will have answer D as right answer, mass into velocity, that is mv. So correct answer is D, mv. Question number 10. Using a horizontal force of 200 Newton, we intend to move a wooden cabinet across the floor at constant velocity. What is the frictional force that will be exerted on cabinet? So here we have question that we want to move this wooden cabinet with constant velocity. So for constant velocity, net force should be 0. For constant velocity, net force should be 0. We apply 200 Newton force in this direction. Let's say velocity of this wooden block is in right side direction. So we have to apply force of 200 Newton in right side direction to maintain this block with constant velocity. But we know that to maintain constant velocity or to maintain total rest position, net force on object should be zero. Net force on object should be zero. So to maintain net force zero, what should I do? Example, if I want to hold this pen here, so what I need to do? I need to apply force on it. Which kind of force? If I release this pen, what will happen? It came down, which means there is some force acting in downward direction on this pen when I release it. If I release it, it will go down, which means there is some force is acting in downward direction. So overcome this downward direction force, I have to apply force on upward direction. Okay, so that's how I can hold this pen in this direction or say this position. So to continue this motion, I have to apply some force that is opposite to the force applied by surface on this object. So if I have to apply force of 200 Newton, which means that the force applied by this surface means which surface? Surface on which this block is moving. So this surface should apply this force 200 Newton on this object. Then only I have to apply 200 Newton force to continue its constant velocity, which means the answer is 200 Newton. Why 200 Newton? Because I have to apply 200 Newton force to continue its motion. It means that there is some force which is opposing or try to not move this block in this position. So that is force will be opposite and with equal magnitude. You can also understood this force by third law of motion. That is, every action has a reaction and this reactive force is opposite in direction and same in magnitude. So for 200 Newton positive force, I have reactive force is 200 Newton negative. Negative is nothing but in opposite direction. So the answer for this question is 200 Newton. That is 200 Newton force applied by surface on object, that is frictional force. So I hope you got this important and conceptual example of exercise, and please don't forget to practice this all sum by yourself, because it is easy to watch and understand this sum, but it is difficult to solve by yourself. So please try to solve all these examples by yourself. Thank you very much.